Putting crackers on the bed, dude. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake love,
and
me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Hello, everybody. Sorry y'all caught me chewing. Anyway, Shelly will be on a little bit later. She has some stuff she had to take care of, but she will be with us tonight. So anyway, I hope you guys have had a great Thursday thus far. It's coming down to the weekend, y'all, so that's a good thing. But anyway, well, let's jump into this topic. Today's topic is, would you leave people behind in order to pursue or accomplish your goals and dreams? And I say to that, sometimes you have to, because everybody's not meant to go where you go. And everybody doesn't have your same hustle or your same drive or mindset to get to where you're trying to go. And simply, they just not, you just got to leave them sometimes. Because what happens sometimes is people, hey, boo, what happens sometimes is when you're trying to reach your goals, those people that's right there are pulling you back and holding you back from doing what you need to do. So if you see that happening, you need to let them cut them strings and let their ass go on, because you may want something that they don't want or don't have the tools to go out and get it. If you got it, you just got to let them go. Like, look, I love you, but it's something where I'm trying to get to and I can't go with you hanging on to me, and you got to leave them people behind. Straight up. I done left people plenty of times to go on and pursue things that I was trying to do because it wasn't meant for your ass to go. Hey, Timothy. Hey, Naya. But yeah, so would y'all leave people behind, or would you feel bad if you had to leave those people behind in order to pursue the things that you want to do? I say you got to do what you got to do. And, and it's like no ill feelings or anything like that. And it's not like, you cutting them off for, just because nothing like that. It's just you trying to get somewhere. And when you got that dead weight, you got to let that shit go so that you can pursue the things that you want to pursue. It's just that simple to me. Sometimes it'll be hard when you're trying to let those people go, but sometimes you just got to do it. So, y'all, so what do y'all think? Would you leave somebody behind? Well, you already said, yeah, you would. So, we had some comments earlier, but my little grandson got my phone, so I can't see those right now. Hey, Trina. So, but sometimes, hold on, y'all. Can you bring me my phone? So, a lot of people was like, yeah, you have to leave them, it's just necessary sometimes, and then if you sit and you say you got an opportunity that you have to take, and this person hanging on to you, and you're trying to choose between that person and what you need to do, you need to look at what's going on around you and look at what that person is doing. Are they doing something to try to make their life better? Are they heading in the direction you're heading in? Are they like-minded like you or whatever? And when you see that that's not true, you got to let them go. Thank you. You got to let them go. Y'all excuse the noise. Like we had to take the phone from him. He be tripping. But I'm trying to get in here so I can see some of these other comments, y'all. Hold on. Trina said, yes, dead weight is heavy, slows you down, and alters your destiny. That's right. Hey, Stan says to leave them behind. If they're worth it, they'll catch up. Absolutely, Stan. Because everybody has something that they need to do. Excuse me. And it could be a break that both of you or y'all need to take away from each other And if you go in different avenues, maybe later on y'all can come together and put your resources together with the things that you've learned and accomplished and make something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tammy. So that's what I would say to that. Some people you got to leave them behind. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes you got to do that, because I'm telling you, people will drag you down, especially when they see you moving ahead and moving without them. It don't work the way you want it to sometimes. Let's see. Okay, y'all. Here goes some of these other comments. Hey, Rose. Okay, let's see. We got a lot of comments, y'all. I don't know why StreamYard is not letting us see the previous comments from everything else. My cousin Bruce said, hell yeah, most definitely. Somebody said, Dre said, circles always get smaller because everybody can't go. Nip said it best. Even the ones you want to take just don't be ready. And that's true. They may not be ready to leave what they have, what they got going on, even if it's detrimental sometimes. Sometimes, you just got to, just tell the person, look, I don't mean no harm, but look, bro, or sis, or whatever you want to call them, you want to stand still. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to elevate myself. And if I can't motivate you to go in the same direction or want something different, want something bigger than what you have, then that's a lost cause anyway. Jocelyn said, not even look back. Sergio said, without a doubt, because you're leaving them behind, they're people, they don't support you and understand. Yeah, that could be true. Let me see, y'all. Sean said, left and mission accomplished. Yeah, you got to leave people sometimes in order to pursue your goals, because your goals and your dreams are not everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? So if you have some, say like 5 years from now, you want to be at here, 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 and here, and you still running with those same people, and 5 years later, they still doing the same shit you was doing 5 years ago, you was supposed to have left their ass behind, because evidently they don't want nothing, or they want it, but they don't take the initiative to go out there and get it. Rose said, I support in whatever you do. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, girl. Harlem said, hell yeah, some people in your life just for a moment. I say that all the time too, Harlem, because, people are like seasons. Some people are meant to stay forever. Some people are meant to stay just for that season. And some people are meant or sent to show you something, show you a lesson, or teach you a lesson. This is like branches on a tree. They fall off, they come back. So it's not the same branch that come back. It's something different every time. So each person that you meet may offer you something different, whether it be good or bad. You just have to decide which one it is for yourself. But everybody is not meant to be in your life your whole life. Shit, that's like people married. They think they're supposed to be together all their days, and then shit, they get divorced. Same thing. They ran their course. That time is up. It's time to move on to something different. Right, Rose. Oprah did leave, but she took Gail with her. After she got established, she went back and she got Gail. So you can do that too. You can accomplish your goals and your dreams, and then you can reach back and pull those people with you if you see they still been striving to do better. Yep, that's a good one, Rose. Yep, goals got to be met. And Benny said, absolutely necessary. Tammy said, most definitely. So those are all comments that were on the thing. Harlem said, leaving them can actually help them grow or pursue their goals. You dig? Yeah, Harlem, that's what I just said. That can be true, because sometimes that's the push somebody needs for you to let them go, because especially if they see how you get out here and you grind, and you might be enabling them to do what they're doing, because you always helping them, you always looking out. But if you leave, they got to be forced to fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a good point right there, because everybody don't, they may want something, but they don't know how to go out and get it, or don't know which avenues to take. So you might could tell them, look, this is what I did to get here, or this is what I'm doing to get there, or whatever. And if you tell them and they take off with it, and next thing you know, they've elevated, they shining or whatever, that's a good thing. That's a person that know how to take direction, and also a person that wants something in life. You know what I'm saying? But the ones you need to let go, let their ass go. And like Jocelyn said, don't look back, because you're going to be gone 20 years from now. You come back, they doing the same thing. They in the same spot. They driving the same car. I mean, it's pointless. Go ahead. Don't hold yourself up from doing what you want to do for yourself trying to stick there and wait for somebody else to play catch up, because everybody ain't gonna catch up with you, especially depending on how you move. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you like me, if I want something, I go get it. I don't get distracted. I don't get deterred. I'm just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do what I need to do, cause they sitting over here doing this, and while you sitting over there doing this and worried about what's going on over here, I already done went on and started doing what I'm gonna do and keep it moving. Boy said some people don't want to go once you've got yourself together. Well, boo, they may not want to go, but you know how to get up and take your ass on, okay? Cause don't let nobody hold you back. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mommy, daddy, sister, brother, husband, wife, whatever, your kids. Don't let nobody hold you back from doing what you want to do. Period. I don't care who it is. Hey, Keisha, because you know, sometimes your family is your biggest hindrance. Okay? You know, and you have friends that'll treat you better than your own family members and try to help you more than your own family members will. It's that, you know, that crabs in a barrel mentality that we as a people have, instead of me making it and reaching back. Because I'm a person, I don't mind telling you how I did what I did. If that's what you want to do and you're trying to go, I don't mind reaching back, pulling you in and say, look, this is what you need to do to get this. And I'm gonna tell you it's gonna work or whatever. And I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do nothing to hurt you. And I ain't gonna tell you nothing that's gonna hurt you. So once I give you the advice and tell you how I did it, shit, you might make it better than how I did it and do better than me. And I'll be happy for you. Most people don't do that. Rose said, you've always been a real go-getter. Shit, you got to be. Yeah, I don't know why this stuff on my computer is so small, but I can't see nothing. It's a way to do it, but my little grandbaby in here messing with my stuff. But anywho, but yeah, I say all that to say, you know, don't let anybody hold you back. If you want to do something and you got something planned and you got your mindset, because what's going to happen is one or two things. Hey, Orlando, you better get back to work. So well, you know, and I always say, and I said this the other day, and I say it all the time, don't let your left hand know everything your right hand know, because sometimes what's good for you is bad for somebody else. What makes you happy or the goals you set and accomplishments that you conquer for yourself, that makes the other person mad. So don't tell people what you're going to do, because you don't know what those people are praying for. They can say, oh, I'm so happy for you in your face, and hating on you behind your back. You got to let all that go, because you have people that can pray stuff away from you. Pray your blessings away. Don't let people block your blessings, because one thing for certain and one thing for sure is when God got his hand on you and he has something for you, that is for you. I don't care what obstacle somebody try to throw in your way, what they do to you, that is for you. That's what he has for you, and you're going to get it, regardless of whatever the time frame is or when you get it. It's going to be yours, and nobody can take that away from you. Hey, Shaheem. So, you know, it's just all in perception of how you see the people around you. Because, you know, if you're around a person long enough, you see how they move, you see how they act, you got to watch how they look at you, all types of stuff. Because, you know, a person can be a real hater and be the best person in your face. But as soon as you turn around, they talking mad shit about you and praying for your demise, or praying for you not to succeed in whatever you're trying to do. So you got to be wary of that. Hey, James. So you got to be, you know, wary of those types of things, because, you know, everything ain't for everybody. Y'all hear me say that a lot too. Everything is not for everybody, but what's for you is for you. And don't let nobody come in, throw you off your game, get you unfocused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Do your vision boards or whatever you have to do. I never did a vision board. I just keep it in my head. I know what I want to do. And I just, you know, some people do that, but that's just not my thing. But, you know, they say it works. Hey, Carlotta. But you have to, you know, stand strong in what you believe in. And, you know, you're going to hurt some people's feelings. You're going to hurt some people's feelings when you take off on their ass and you leave them. But that's just something, that's just a necessary evil. And it don't have to be evil. I'm just using that, you know, as a paraphrase. But, you know, that's what you have to do sometimes. Because, you know, like I say, what's good for you ain't always good for somebody else. And be careful who you tell your goals and your dreams to, because you have people praying against what you praying for. So you got to really be careful with that. Rose said, wait, I gotta make this big because I can't see for real. Trina said, yes, trust people as far as you can see them. You're absolutely right about that, Trina, because I'm telling you. And it'll show Rose that don't need hoes around me. I gotta watch with they weak asses, right? It could be the dudes too, Rose. It ain't got to be the females necessarily. Hey, Jeffrey, you don't necessarily, it's not a female all the time. You got dudes that hate on females all day, every day. It don't matter what the gender is, honey, because listen, I see dudes hating on a female success. Now, I ain't gonna say all the time, but I've seen it. Mad because she know how to get out here and grind. Mad because she know how to, keep her stuff together, do whatever she needs to do. And they looking at her like, and then they'll say, she thinks she a dude, or she thinks she this and that, and blah, blah, blah. No, she know what she wants. She go out here and she go get it. And nobody should be mad at anybody for that, period. It shouldn't be. At all. But jealousy is an ugly beast, and it's just the world we live in and the way people are. But people not realizing that if you come together, you'll have much more than if you're apart. If you're on the same page and you're trying to reach the same goals, it's just a given. Hey, Karan. So it's just like anything else. Even with your kids, you teach your kids how to do things. You show them what you know, and hopefully they'll make it better for themselves as they get older, and let them know let them know that it's okay. You can't take your friends everywhere you go. Sometimes you got to cut those people off. Friends, I don't care if you've been friends from childhood, from the cradle, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you got to let those people go, because they can be a hindrance to you, and it can stop you, and they can have you, say for instance, like I used to tell my daughter, she had a friend every weekend. They want to go out because she had a car, she had license and all this stuff. They won't need her to drive. She had a job and she was in school. I was like, listen, they ain't got shit to do all day. They go to sleep, they wake up, they do this all over again. You got responsibilities. You got to go to class. You got a job. You got shit you got to do. So if they want to go somewhere, they either go get their license and get a car, or they got to keep it moving. And all that just stopped, because what was happening was she was falling back on shit that she needed to do, because she hanging out with the people that don't want shit. All the thing they want to do is party, and all that type of stuff. And she sat back, she thought about it, she realized what was going on, and she quit that shit and got on her shit, and she took off. So that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to let people go. Rose said, yep, dudes hated on my success. Weak MF was it happens. Hey, Howard, where you been? He said 2 college degrees, retired nurse, also a BSN in nursing, and I didn't graduate on time in high school. Was told I'll never be anything, and after I made it, was talked about, and my own people would come up against me because I was moving up. That's what I just said, Howard. I don't know if he was on here when I said that. When I said sometimes your family are your biggest haters. Straight up. You could be trying to do something, and they so worried about how you did it, but not looking at the struggle that you had. Nobody gave it to you. You had to go out here and get it. Everybody has the opportunity to go out and get whatever they want if they get up off their ass and go do it. It's just that simple. So don't be mad at somebody for going out here to get it. That's just like you go out here, you work hard for your money, and people know, well, you got it. Let me borrow $20. Let me borrow $50. And you tell them no. They act like you owe them that $50 that you're supposed to give to them. How you going to get mad at me about my money? I give it to you if I want to. If I don't want to, I'm not. It's just that plain and simple. People get mad at stuff like that, believe it or not. Bull said sometimes both parties could hinder each other. That's true too, Bull, because sometimes, especially if you're in a relationship, sometimes that person can think that when you elevate, because I'm like this, if you're in a relationship, y'all should be moving together anyway. But sometimes they think, well, when you get this or you get that, you're going to leave me because you're going to think you better. You're going to do this, X, Y, Z, all that type of stuff. And to me, that's a person that's jealous of your success. I don't care who it is. Pack your shit up and go on, because you definitely don't need to be with a person that's jealous of your accomplishments or your success ever in life. I don't care how long you've been together. I don't care who it is, because guess what? That's going to always be a problem. And God forbid if you make more money than he makes, which most dudes be okay with that, but some don't like that because they feel like when we make more money or we're more successful, like they got on the skirt and we got on the pants. It's not like that. It's just, career differences or whatever the case may be, because money don't make you, you make the money. So that's a person that's like, that's an insecurity within themselves. So that's not a me problem. That's a you problem to me. Hi, Brian. Hey, thank you, Karan. He said, tell it like it is, sweetheart. That's all I know how to do is to keep it 100, Karan. I ain't got time to be playing with people. Howard said, and money don't find you. You got to go get it. Same with education and jobs. Right. That's what I just said. Howard, you are absolutely right. Because, that's just like a person who's never had anything. They go out here, they work, they become rich, but they still humble. They still, down to earth. And then you got the people who's always had it, who think they still better than the person who had to struggle. Because if you haven't had to struggle for anything or know a struggle, it's hard for you to tell somebody what it is to struggle, as opposed to a person that got to go out here and get it from the mud, point blank, hands down. So if you've always been in money, you've always had money, you've always had this, you've always had that, how you going to tell me what it feels like to struggle? Or how you going to tell me how it feels if you got to struggle, scrape up money for a light bill, for rent, for water, for carpet, whatever the case may be? You can't tell me none of those things because you can't relate, because you never had to go through that. Brian said, just like last night, when I see you, you got to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And if we can't be on accord, then sayonara. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Jimmy said, systemic setup for Black families. Yeah, Jimmy, but you have to break that cycle. It doesn't have to be systemic. You can break a cycle at at all times. Y'all, she here with us now. Wait, y'all. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So hi Jerry. Right, boy. So I was saying that systemic, anything systemic can be broken. It's all in what you want for yourself and your family, and you can't do it overnight. And you got to start with yourself and then let that trickle over to each person, because like they say, systemic racism, all this shit can be changed. It's people's mindset and the things that people do and the things that people accept. You know what I'm saying? So anything can be changed. But like I said, some people can't go with you when you're going. You got to leave their ass behind. And it ain't, meant to be, like you better than this person or that. It's just something that you have to do in order to pursue the things that you want in life. They're not going to give it to you. You got to go get it. Well, anyway, y'all, we got Shelly with us. Hey, Big Sexy.
Hey. What are we talking about? I have no idea.
We're talking about leaving people behind in order to accomplish your goals and dreams. Okay. Kim said, I'm not going to be with or around anybody that's not on my level anyway. I don't need anybody that's going to freeload. I help anybody, but you ain't about to use me. And that's a lot too, Kim. A lot of them want to stay around just so they can use you and, and thrive off of your success. You drag on your coattail. You got to drop their ass off too. Wherever you picked them up at, drop them back off right there.
I agree.
So, Sherry, what do you think about the topic? Do you have to leave, or would you leave people behind in order to pursue your goals and your dreams?
You have to. Everybody's not meant to be with you where you're going. It's like as you elevate in life, things fall off, because someone could be just dragging you down. Like, it could be like like that, like I always say, like negative energy, someone constantly being negative when you're trying to elevate. And then there's always this little dark habit of a friend that might be there telling you all the bad things when you're trying to succeed. Sometimes where you're going, you might not need an entourage. It might be another one there when you get there. Just my thought.
Howard said,
Hey, Howard.
someone's going to stop you like you said, pack your shit and move on. I always try to give back. But if people don't accept you trying to help them, that's their loss. Want to be the one that sets the trend in your family to motivate others. Absolutely. How that's what I'm saying. You know, my kids see me grind. They see me struggle. They see me grind. They see me get up off my ass and go get something. And they the same way.
Hello.
I tell them, you're my baby. She said, hello. You don't wait
I
for
see
somebody
it
to
in the
do
background.
something for you or give you anything. You got to get up and go get it. Because a lot of people happy when you ain't got shit. And some people want you to be dependent on them and ask them for things.
Yeah. We
You're
depend
gonna
on.
be waiting if you wait on me to ask you for something because I'm just not built that way. I wait till I get it, and I grind until
trying
I
to
get
tell
what I
them.
want. I just
We're trying to
because
tell
I'm a
them.
person, I don't want a person throwing something in my face for one. So anything that I have, listen, you best believe I done got it out the mud. I don't ask nobody for shit. And
Mhm.
sometimes you have to, but my pride just won't let me. Let me just keep it real. I just won't do it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so that's why I say for myself, I don't mind cutting people off because that's what you got to do sometimes. And then sometimes too, on the flip side, when they see you doing stuff and they see you doing stuff for you and you kind of like backing out, they'll remove themselves because they were like, she on some different shit. I ain't trying to do that. And they don't want to, they don't want to
Right.
grind, they don't want to hustle, they don't want to take the initiative to do something. They don't have the drive that you have to do those things. So they'll remove themselves because they can't move like you move.
And when you get where you're going, they're the first one to tell you, but girl, I was with you when you started. I was
Right.
with you when you started to do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
I don't know who that is.
Kadera. That's bull.
And they're
And you said a mouthful. She said, give them the power to feed you, and that same power they will use to starve you. You better believe it. I like that. I'm
girl,
happy.
yeah. You said a
And that's
mouthful.
true. Yeah, for real. Because I'm trying to tell you. He said, gotta go get it to get it. Right. You have to. Because like I said, I've been saying since you've been on here, a lot of times your happiness is somebody else's sadness. They don't want to see you move. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you with this. And like you just said, if you come with me with all that negativity, get on out my face because that's not how I move. And if I see you negative, I'll go ahead and put on out of my life right then because I don't have space for that. If you ain't coming with positive vibes, positive energy, positive, reinforcement, get the hell on out my face. I don't need that around me because we got
But
enough negativity around us.
misery loves company anyway.
And I tell anybody, I ain't gonna be misery's company because I'm not finna do that. Like I tell anybody, you can do bad by yourself. You can do good by yourself and you can do bad by yourself. Either way, whatever you choose. It's just that whatever road you decide to take. But I'm gonna
The
start
faster you eliminate we both hungry because I'm starving. The faster you leave them, the better you'll be. Because sometimes you'll notice when you leave some folks behind, whole lot of roads up and up, did it open up out of nowhere? And you be like, damn, that wasn't happening when I was with such and such. That's because God was probably trying to tell you, you got to move, shift. You got to shift. It ain't always the same.
That's what I was telling them before you came on. I said, when God got his hand on you, I don't care what somebody does. What's for you is for you, and can't nobody stop that. I don't care what obstacle they throw, whatever the case may be. That's for you. That's what God has for you, and nobody can take that away from you. Period. She said, some men feed their egos by dealing with weak women. You better say that. Now, we know that for a fact, don't we? Okay? But I'm not here to feed nobody's ego.
Oh, my God.
But we all can relate to that one and attest to that. But I'm not here to feed anybody's ego. If you need somebody to stroke your ego and tell you you look good every day, tell you you're wonderful, you're great every day, you might want to skip on over me because I don't have time for that shit. I ain't got time to stroke nobody's ego.
I'm second that emotion. I can't do that all day.
Okay, Anna, where you been? Yeah, so you can't do that because that's a narcissistic person too, boo. Who requires that every day. They always got to have validation from somebody. I don't need validation from nobody. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm making myself happy and doing the things that I need to do, my kids are straight, my grandchild is straight, I'm good. Right, Karan. She said, it ain't me. I'm trying to tell you. I can't do that. But you know, some people need that. But like I said, that's a narcissistic person who's got to have their ego stroked all the time for you to tell them how good they look, how this, and when you don't pay attention to them and you don't do that, they're like in misery and they try
They
to
get
make your life
frustrated.
miserable too. Yeah, they get frustrated. You can't, wrong
Yep.
girl, I can't do it. If you ain't if you're not, confident enough in yourself where you got to have that kind of validation every day, you better go and keep on moving because I ain't got time for that. I will not do it.
Gotta make your own, part your own down on your own fees.
Mm-hmm.
People think you're so good.
90 made this cheeseburger. It's so good. Oh my God. But, like I keep saying, everybody's not meant to go with you, period. Some people you got to just cut them off.
Well, look,
How is
Mom,
it
we
when I
must be,
put
we
that
must be
cheese
going
in
on
the
this
bank?
together then, because I can't seem to turn you loose.
Huh? Say that again.
We must be on this ride together, honey, because I can't seem to break free.
That's on you. I don't have no problem with that. Howard said, when I put that check in the bank, it's validation enough for me. I know that's right. Ching, ching. And people think that it's all about the monetary things when you leaving them behind. It's not. It's about personal growth, self-preservation, and all those things that come with it. But then those things follow. But who doesn't want a better life for themselves? Anybody is crazy not to want better for themselves. So if that means that, if that's what you think that I'm doing, or you think, she just dropped somebody because of money, think what you want to. I don't care, because guess what? The food you eat don't make me shit, and you don't pay none of my bills. And if I ask you probably won't even help me. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's irrelevant. It's just doing what you know is best for yourself. Hey, Mike. He says everyone is not meant to take the journey. Absolutely. That's what I said, Mike, before you came on. They are not. Some people you got to leave behind. It's a must. It's necessary, And then if you see, once you've accomplished your goals and did everything you want to do, and you go back, you didn't see this person trying to do something, then you reach out a hand and you try to help them. But if you still at a standstill and you where you were when I left you 5 or 10 years ago, I'm not going to waste my time. Period. But if I see you thriving, you trying to do this, and you come to me with ideas, and if I know how to help you, I'll help you. But don't waste my time, and you still sitting here where you were when I left 10, 15 years ago. That tells me you're happy where you are.
Some people will sit by and be envious of you, egging you on, cheering you on, and hate you with every fiber in their heart. So you gotta be mindful of your surround and energy. And the energy that surrounds you, because some people could be really, 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 really sneaky with like trying to make you feel like they're in your corner, and they really don't like you at all.
You missed when I said that before you came on. I said people praising you in your face and hating you behind your back.
Hate you behind your back.
Bull said everyone didn't go along with Jesus. You better believe it. They talked about and hated on him, and all he did was help you. He said, got to take your good people with you. Karan, that's true sometimes, but sometimes you still got to leave them behind in order to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. Even if you're on the same path, they may make it before you and come back and get you, and y'all put your resources together and make it bigger. I never said, some people you got to cut out. Some people you go back and get because you know where their heart is and you know how they grind. And I'm talking about the ones who pulling you back, that's smiling in your face, but hating on you behind your back. Then the people I'm talking about, you got to let go of. Jimmy said, bottom line is you can't doctor someone's heart because it's hidden. They can grin in your face and pray for your downfall all the while. That's what I said earlier, Jimmy. They do it all the time. That's why I said, sometimes what's good for you is bad for them. I said, Shelley tell you, I say that all the time. Everybody's not happy for your success or your happiness.
Your success.
That's why I always say, don't let your left hand know everything your right hand knows, because when you praying for your success, somebody's praying for your downfall. Trust and believe. It happens all the time, and people do it all the time. That's why when people all say, I'm going to pray for you. No, I ain't asked you to pray for me because I don't know what you're praying for, especially if I didn't ask you. You know who you should ask, to pray for you or whatever. You don't know what they're praying for. They could be praying for your success. They could be praying for your downfall or your demise. We don't know. So when people always saying, I'm going to pray for you, you be careful who you let pray for you. I'm telling you. If I ain't asked you to pray for me, no, thank you. I'm good. I stay prayed up anyway. But I'm just saying.
No, right?
Yeah, because
You
you
prayed
don't know
over
what
me.
person comes from.
Your prayers is
Trina said,
powerful.
that's the one, Shelly.
Huh, say
Yeah,
that, baby?
Trina said, that's the one, Shelly. When I was saying some people grin in your face and be hating on you behind
Oh,
your
yeah.
back all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Bull said, good ass manipulators. Hey, Marcus. Hey, Marcus, how you doing? Yeah, right, Bull, for real. Our grandma used to say that. She said, because
Yeah,
they
see what
want
the shit.
you. What? Because they want you dick with them. Not negative. Listen, like I say, you could do good or bad by yourself, and you definitely don't need no help to do bad by yourself. Karan said, be careful
I
of
can stop
people's
eating.
intentions. That's what I'm saying, Karan. You have to,
People
because
with bad intentions.
yeah, and people do have bad intentions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you come around
Even
and every time you got something
people's
to say,
prayers can be powerful.
that's what I was saying. But I
Like
was about
people
to say,
praying over you, it can be powerful.
that's what I just said. Whenever I talk about telling you, I'm gonna pray for you. I didn't ask you to pray for me. No, thank you, because I don't know what you're praying about. Praying for me. No, I'm good. I know how to get on my knees and talk to my God myself. And some people, their prayer, they have good intentions to pray for you, and some, don't have good intentions for you. So don't sit here in my face and tell me you're gonna pray for me, because as soon as you tell me that, I'm going somewhere and go pray that you don't pray for me. No.
Pray for me. And that's sad when you have to do that. Like, I'm praying for you, honey. You steadily getting me sick. And I had some folks pray for me, boy. I'd be like, no, don't pray no more. Y'all killing me.
Literally, whether you know it or not, you just said a mouthful just then. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? That's Priscilla. She in Japan. On my way to work, stay safe and healthy, y'all. We trying to, girl. Look, I stays away from people, Priscilla. You be careful too. But yeah, so and then it's a thing too where people can be so good and so versed that you can't tell when they're against you, even behind your back. Because even that's like, they be grinning your face happy, and then somebody tell you, girl, your girl said this and this and this about you, and you just can't believe it. Cause like, no, she ain't gonna do nothing like that. She ain't gonna do that. But me, I'm a skeptic. I don't put nothing past nobody. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they could be like, well, girl, she said, you think you this because you doing this and blah, 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 blah. But you thinking like, because y'all so cool, and in your face, she just, y'all just, everything is just everything. You ain't thinking this person talking shit about you behind your back, but they jealous of you the whole entire time. They with you. You can't be like that.
And I know we've been down that road many times.
Well, I don't fool people. Howard said, that's why in your climb to success, be aware of the ones who were there for you, and also the ones who were against you. Always survey your circle and always maintenance it. You are absolutely correct, Howard. I agree with that 150%.
Howard.
I'm telling you, because my circle is very, very, very small. And even within my family unit, they know that I don't really fool people. Like, I just be like, nah. Because I know people that talk to me all the time and be talking mad shit behind my back and just be in front of me like they, and I said, is that how you really? And they be talking.
Like they're your best friend.
Yeah, and I be looking like, for real now. And I ask, sometimes I say, well, somebody just told me you was just talking shit about me that now you just love, and then you see their face fall on the floor. Like, no, we're not finna play that
Or when
game.
you walk into you ever walk into a room and everybody stop talking?
I asked him, I said, what y'all say about me before I got
what's the matter? What happened? Conversation shifted.
My kids be like, Mama, God, stop.
Yeah, like, what happened? Cat got your tongue? I mean, the room just gets stupid quiet. You be like, okay, this must have been all about me.
Listen, I done went to family functions, and when I walk in, everybody just went, and my family is loud, loud. And I walk in, they'll just be quiet. I said, so
Mhm.
what shit was y'all talking about me before I got here? And my kids be like, here she go. I be like,
She
what
finna
y'all
start. I'm
say?
trying to tell you, that'd be me. I'd be like, okay, we shutting it down now. I know y'all was saying something. Y'all got too
Mhm.
damn quiet. Mm-mm.
They be like, oh
Uh-uh.
God. They
I'm
keep
glad
going.
my circle is very small. Just small.
But sometimes you gotta keep your circles small. And then
Yeah,
too,
it's better that way.
in the small circles, sometimes you can see the snakes and sometimes you can't. You just gotta keep the grass
Yeah.
cut almost so low to where when the sun burn the grass, or you don't cut too low. You gotta keep it
Hmm.
like that so you can actually
I
see.
remember a pastor told me that. A pastor told me that, and like he was counseling me, and he was saying that he was like, you have so much negative energy surrounding you that you can't even see it. He said, but if you look at the people around you long enough, they're gonna show you who they are. And I had to really just sit back and was like, like, and a couple of them you told me about. But yeah, I had to see stuff for what it was, honey. I was like, okay, well, that's not supposed to be here. And it could be the person you
Yep.
laying in the bed with, talking more shit about you than enough.
I said that before you came
I
on
can't
too.
stand it.
Like I said that before you came on too. When you with somebody and y'all supposed to be on the same accord, and that person you're with see you elevating a little bit further and faster than they are, and they got something negative to say,
Mhm.
let that person go because you can't be with a person that's jealous of your success.
That's jealous of you
Period.
and your success. You should be
That's
helping me
not
get
gonna
there.
work.
That's for us. That's an us thing.
Right.
Nah,
We're
not
supposed to
everybody
be
is
in this
happy when you're
together.
happy.
But I mean, we're supposed to
Yeah.
be in this together. But if you mad and you hating because I'm trying to pursue something that I want to do, you're not for me anyway. You hoping I fail so that you can
You
still
hoping
be the
that I
person
fail.
everybody like, oh, they're doing this and he got this and he doing it. No, we're not playing that game. Bull said, yep, sad part is you could be the most loyal person. That's right. That loyalty don't mean shit no more, Bull. They don't care about that. They don't care
Yep.
nothing about loyalty,
Yep.
honey. They just fight for themselves. She also said, hold on. Did you freeze Shelly?
Okay.
Anyway, I'm trying to read what Howard said. Howard said, very small circles are always easy to view what's going on. Yeah, but sometimes, Howard, you got some people that can shield themselves very, very well. Bull said it'd be the one you don't think
Yeah.
would snake you. That's the one. You're absolutely right about that, too. For real. Let's see. Karan said, them haters can't eat at the table of success. They can't stand it. They can't stomach it, Karan.
My baby's about to
Because
bust in the door in about 10 minutes.
who? What? What you
Elijah.
say?
I said
Oh,
my baby's about to bust in the door in like 10 minutes. Jill I said, Elijah's on his way.
oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen my baby in a long time. But yeah, so
He gonna bust right into the screen.
but I just say do what's best for you. If you gotta leave people behind and they don't understand that you're trying to go somewhere different, they're not the people that's supposed to be there for you anyway. And like Howard said, if you've been there the whole time watching me grind or you calling me, giving me advice and you're doing this and you're doing that, that's a person that you go back. You be like, look, I'm on now, so you come on, I'm gonna bring you with me because they have your best interest at heart.
Right.
Bull said my circle is a 2-person minimum. Howard said that's why you
You
maintenance it from
sound
time to
like
time. Boo.
mine.
Yeah,
You
no, you're
sound
right.
about like mine.
I can count
I
my
gotta
real
mess with
friends
people, man.
on one hand. I can count my real friends on
I'm
one
the first
hand.
finger right there, y'all. Let's see that one. That's me. Who's next?
Look, whatever. But I really can. I can count,
Like who's the
my
second?
friends on one hand.
Yeah, no, I
Keisha,
can too. Probably on
it's
3.
between you, Keisha Pumpkin, Cookie, Marin, well, 2 hands, and Nikki. That's it. That's the people I consider my
I
real
ain't got that much. I
friends.
got besties Vaughn, Arlene, Sabrina, Sheila, and Kiddo, and Eric.
That's it. So we got the same.
That's it. That's
You
all that
keep
I
bringing
got
up
that I
fingers.
just know is in my corner. Like that I know
Hey,
was
Renee.
gonna be.
But yeah,
That's the
you know,
ones
so
I
you
know
have
will come
to,
through every time.
yeah. And then, you know, like some people, I don't consider them friends because they're more like family. You know what I mean? Like you would be one of those people. Brian is one of them people.
They're like
You
family,
know,
like
it's like,
Keisha Punkett. Those like my cousins. They're like my people. So it's like I can't count
right,
them.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like my cousin Cheryl, man, her like,
Cause you like my sister.
you know,
Like I'm no, yeah,
everything.
like you like my family. Like your family is my family. So I don't consider Vonda like a friend. She's like my left boob.
She
She's the
my
left
right.
one, this side,
I got this
and
this
not her
one.
right. Yeah. I know when she's
But
hurting.
yeah. So, you know, I just say,
Hey,
you know,
Renee.
everybody just can't go with you. Some people just got to drop them off. And like I said before you came on, I don't care if it's your mom, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife, your kids, anybody. Sometimes you just got to cut people off. It don't matter who they are. It don't matter. Because
Right.
like I was saying, you know, sometimes your family is your biggest hindrance, period. And I was saying also that I have friends that do something for me quicker than my family will. Which I don't ask nobody for nothing, but I know if I ask you, okay, if I ask one, they will let me see, you know, I gotta wait and I gotta no, either you're gonna do something for somebody or you're not. I'm cut and dry. If you ask me something, if I'm gonna do it, I say yeah. If I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna say no. And then they
Not
may say,
gonna
well,
do
you
it
know,
right.
you got it. Yeah, I have it. So if I won't give it to you, I will. If I don't want to, I won't. Period. So, you know, and I said people get mad at you too when you won't lend them your money. Like they get mad. Like if you ask, say you ask me for something, I girl, I ain't got it. You know you got it. Why you can't do it? You just did it and didn't start like getting mad because you
Be
want to keep your
mad.
money
Be mad as hell.
yeah, they'd be like super mad. Like, what you mad about? That's that other person's money. How you gonna be mad because
This
somebody
money
ain't
could
giving
be
you
for
their
some other
hard-earned money?
stuff.
Especially knowing if they're not gonna get it
Yeah,
back or
man.
not. Renee
That's always the
said,
catcher, right?
she said, I think I've cut almost all of them off. Sometimes you have to, Renee, for real.
Yep.
How
Keep
does it
bringing you
always
down.
keep you a two-seater car? Look, my car hold probably 5 or 6 people now. You see me, I'm by myself. Oh, no,
Yep. Yeah, she is
I don't.
factual about that one too.
Yeah, I don't. It's like people around here, they'll tell you, when I see you always by yourself, you're absolutely correct. And that's how you're going to keep on seeing me by myself.
And I don't have no drama. I'm drama free being by myself. This thing is irritating the
Listen,
shit out
I
of
go
me.
out to eat by myself when the movie theater is open. I go to a movie by myself. I go shop by myself. I do everything by myself. It doesn't bother me to do that because I
But
know I
some
ain't going to have
people
nobody
don't like
worry me.
being by themselves. People be like, oh
It
my God, I
don't
gotta be
bother
alone.
me.
No,
It don't
none the
bother me.
least.
But you know, that's a lot of people's problem too. They haven't learned to be alone. Sometimes you got to take time for
Right.
yourself in order to know yourself better. Like Brian said last
Right.
night, you can't love or appreciate people until you know how to love and appreciate yourself. And once you appreciate your peace, you refuse to let anybody come in and disturb that. So if
True.
me going places by myself is gonna keep my peace, then that's what the hell I'm gonna do. Be by myself. Well, Renee, man, you might have to link up then, since you do everything by yourself too, because you don't fool with nobody and I don't either. So that's a good combination. But I'm okay with that too. Right. Yeah, because you know, I'm just used to that. That's what I've been used to. Even, you know, as a teenager growing up, if I wasn't with my cousins, my older cousins, I was always by myself. I just always kind of been like a loner. And then too, you know, my family is so big, we didn't have a lot of outside people because it was so many of us. We didn't have to do that. And then me being the youngest of everybody, I was really like by myself, and unless I was with my older cousins. So it was never a thing for me to be by myself. Because while everybody was gone, I'd be at home with my mama or my daddy come get me or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Howard said, can't nobody tell it like you can. I just keep it real, Howard. But yeah, for real, though, you just gotta, man, you just gotta make it do what it do for you. Because at the end of the day, you are all you have to rely on. You and the man above. That's it. Because a lot of care who tell it, and a person will tell you anything. Let's just say like you got an opportunity right here, and you tell somebody about it, but okay, I'm on my way, I'm gonna do this. You got a time, you got a window, you got to do this within this window. And so you ready, but you waiting on this person, you waiting on this person. They don't show up, but you're ready, and you done missed your opportunity and let your opportunity fly by. When you should have let that person, when they didn't show up and were there when you said they needed to be there, it was time for you to go ahead and step up and go on your own. Leave that person behind because they're not serious about what it was y'all was trying to do. Leave them alone.
Right.
Rose said, keep doing what you're doing. Mix number 1 in a million. You so crazy, Rose. But yeah, so, you know, and this is how I live my life. That's why if I always say I know me, and which is why I always kind of stay to myself, because I do know myself. So if you get crazy or you get out of line or whatever the case may be, I don't have no problem walking away from you and keeping it moving. Ain't no hard feelings, ain't no love lost, ain't none of that. I just keep my like, okay, whatever, and I'm going on about my day. You know, you ain't stopped nothing, you ain't started nothing, but you know, that's just what it is. So I just stay away from people in that way, so I don't have to deal with that type of stuff in a way. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much. I ain't got time for that. And I be having so much on my plate and so much shit to do, and so many people that depend on me. I don't have time to be distracted or taking off my game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do that. But you know, I talk to you, hey, how you doing? Whatever, and I keep it moving. That don't mean we got to go out to eat. That don't mean we got to hang out. That don't mean none of that stuff. I just stay to myself and I stay in my lane and do what is best for me and my family. And that's just what it is. You know, and I teach my girls that. Now, my oldest one, she probably got 2 friends. She don't fool with nobody. She be on her stuff. She be like, oh, I ain't got time. I be trying to tell her, go somewhere, go out, go do something, you know. And now that her younger sister is old enough, they could do stuff, they do things together, you know. So, and even my youngest one, you know, I tell her, you know, sometimes you got to learn to be by yourself. You don't have to be with people all the time in order to get what you're trying to do on track and stay focused so that you can go here, go there. Because your people will lead you astray just so they can get ahead of you. They got you going in all these directions, but they still on their shit. So when they say, well, shit, well, y'all was doing that. We was together, but yeah, girl, when I got home, I was doing this and I was doing that to make sure my stuff was right. But you got to play catch up. You got to do this. You got to do that. Focus on yourself. Make sure what you're trying to do is intact before you go ripping and running all this kind of stuff, because you're going to have plenty of time to do that. Get yourself in order. I tell her now, set yourself up now while you're young. So when you get to be 25, 30, 35, 40, you already got shit in place and you can actually enjoy life. You don't have to be struggling about how you going to do this and how you going to do that. How you going to do
stuff and how you going to figure it out.
Yeah. Thank you, Rose. She said, hold on, wait. I don't know why stuff's so small on my computer today.
It can't be no smaller than mine. That's why I keep looking like you see that stuff. That stuff is so little. I see little handy, like little hat.
Squinting. It says, you're such a beautiful and precious soul. Forever, my sister. Oh, thank you, Rose. Karan said, I don't know why it won't come up on the screen. He said, everything that you are saying is true. That's how I became successful. And you got to do that, Karan. In order to stay successful, you got to do the same things. Especially, you know, if you reach your hand back to pull somebody else up and you see they're really trying and they want it and they're hungry for it, that's good and that's awesome. But the ones that you pull them back that just want to, you know, hang on to your coattail and you got to take care of them every time you go somewhere, you footing the bill. Every time you got to pick them up, you got to do that. Let them people stay on where they're at, because those people will have you broke in a minute if you're not careful. Renee said, okay, there it is. As you get older, you start to see that everyone is not in your corner. I love my own company. I think I'm awesome. Look, you got pictures say, girl, you great.
Renee, you sound like me, girl. I'll be like, hey, girl.
Right, you gotta do that sometimes.
I like you already, Renee. My flavor.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you know, and it's like that. You know, And my kids, my youngest, I'll say, Mama, why don't you go somewhere? Why don't you do something? Like, for what? I got everything in here that I
I'm
need.
fine. Like, I need everything I need. And people always say that. What you doing? I'm doing something, but you in your house, but I'm comfortable.
I'm good. You know me. I don't even go outside my door. Listen, I'll be in the house for weeks sometimes, and
Like
I'm
they have to do
going to
something
peek
all the
outside to see
time.
what the future feel like. I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Be
Renee
still,
said
honey, in your
everybody
own
meant to
element.
travel with me. Renee. They're not. But you know, I'll sit in here and they be like, my brother even says, you been in the house all day? I'm like, yeah, what I got to go out for?
Yep.
Listen, as long as my bills paid, I got food to eat, I can watch what I want to on TV, I got me some wine. I'm good. I don't have to go outside. I don't have to do nothing. Everything I needed to do was done already.
Look,
You know what
y'all.
I'm
She
saying?
do the same thing. She over here too. She act like she can't go nowhere.
I want to go somewhere for. And then
She'll be
if
posting
you
up with that wine. She'll go get some wine. She'll get some food, and she'll come crash up in here and be like, "Girl, we can just chill out." And I'm like, "Okay, we
listen,
gonna be riding somewhere."
she be wanting to rip and run. I don't do all that. I be like, go ahead and run.
I like to go to the shop. But I'm to be like, why?
I hate
And I
shopping.
don't be
No, I
needing
hate
nothing.
shopping.
It just be me.
Shit, now she'll shop.
But
I
we
hate
have
shopping.
fun.
I don't do that. But you know, it's like if I
We good
got
one, Mama.
everything I need, I'm going out just to spend money for it. And I don't need nothing. That don't make sense to me. I'd rather spend my money on
Well,
going somewhere I've never been, like traveling or something. Like I don't need no clothes. I definitely don't need no shoes. I don't need no jewelry. I don't need like stuff, like material things. The point I am that in
gotta
my
be
life
fat.
right now is concentrating on having something for my kids to have when I'm no longer here, saving money, doing this, doing that, investing wisely, and traveling. I want to go somewhere. I want to do something. I want to go do something I've never done before. That's where I am in my life.
Right.
Till like when I'm not here anymore, my kids don't have to worry about shit, and they ain't got to depend on nobody for nothing.
Nobody get
That's
it
what.
for them. Yeah, that's like a big thing.
Yeah, and especially you know if you've raised kids and they're actually thankful, appreciative, and grateful for whatever you do, no matter how big or how small. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't mind doing that.
Right.
Rose did right. She got everything she need at the house, and you know Rose don't go nowhere, child. She be in the house for real, cooking and messing with her
And
cat.
cooking and dressing up. And what else you doing over there, Rosa?
Chasing Randy.
Chasing
Chasing Randy
around the house. I know.
Chasing
What else
Randy
you
for
be
some
over there
role
doing,
play.
Rosa?
Yeah, but you know, it's just like just some people just leave them alone. Don't worry about how they're gonna feel about what you did or why you left or whatever. Because guess what? If they knew you as well as they thought they did, they would know where you were trying to go. They would know that you were trying to elevate, and they wouldn't be hating on that.
Right.
They're like, go ahead, you know, or whatever. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna be doing this, and whichever one of us make it first, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna grab you. That's how it should be. But people don't do that. Renee said, I'm the same way. I could be at home unbothered. I'm always at home unbothered, Renee. Always. Trust me. I don't. My brother always calling me, come
I
on,
heard
I'm down
that.
here. No, I'm good. He said, you don't never want to do nothing and go nowhere. I was like, no, I'm straight. But yeah, you know, so like I said, you know, some people you got to cut them off in order to succeed and accomplish your goals and pursue your dreams. But if you see them once you make it and you see them still trying to do what they were trying to do, they may need a helping hand, you know, in order. You may know some things they don't know. Just reach back and pull them up and help them then because you know they're not lazy.
Right.
You know they're trying to get to where they want to go. And you just may have met the right people because a lot of times it's not what you know, it's who you know. And who you know
Correct.
can make you skip a whole lot of steps to get to your future. The stepping stones, you can miss a few of them. So you got to be careful when you meet people, how you treat people, because you never know what that person can help you do or help you with. You know what I'm saying? Like you meet some people, you
Right.
see a lot of young people always got an attitude, mad at the world. I used to tell my niece this, stop snapping at people because you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know if that person can help you or not. You know what I'm saying? Just be nicer to people. That's all you got to do.
True.
Because you catch what you say? You catch a lot more bees with honey than you do with vinegar.
That's facts.
Rose is so beautiful and smart. Y'all can't go wrong. Thank you, Rose.
Thank you,
But you know, it's just
Rosa.
common sense. You know, I see y'all be trying to get off of here at 9 o'clock. Y'all be telling me something, I guess, because look, it's 30 seconds left and they already leaving. So, but that's cool. That's good. But at least y'all got the gist of what, you know, we wanted to talk about today, because some people you just
Right.
can't take with you. You gotta, you know, go ahead and cut them off, cut the strings and let them go on their way and you go on yours, because you can't let somebody block your blessings. And a lot of times people do let people block their blessings, and you can't do that. I always say, always be willing to give back, because your blessings aren't just meant for you. Absolutely, Howard. That's what I was just saying. You know, and I'm a person, I help anybody I can. Shelly too. If you could, we can help somebody, we always do. I don't care how big it is, how small it is. I do a lot of stuff for people that I don't even
For a
know.
lot of people,
And
man.
that's not for everybody to know, because when I do it from the kindness of my heart, because I don't like to see people in certain situations. And if I can help, I will. Um, Orlando said, I ain't gone. We love you too, Rose. Renee
Love you.
said, hold on. Seriously, though, people grow at different levels. So if the level that you are on does not match theirs, then let them go. That's what I said earlier, Renee, because you could be here, y'all going to the same place, but you could be on my camera. You could be here and they could be right here. They're still behind you. But I'm gonna go ahead and do what I'm doing. And if I reach there before you, I don't mind throwing you a rope.
I'll pull you up there with me.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
I'm
Sometimes
saying.
you gotta give people room to elevate. You gotta give people room to get where they're going. It
And
doesn't
like I
mean they
said,
forgot you. It doesn't mean get envious.
but I was about to say, and that could only mean, that could just mean that, you know, y'all don't run in the same circles, maybe. And maybe you met somebody
Right.
that can help you get there a little bit quicker than them. So you throw that back and you help them too. Somebody helped you, you help them. You know, that's what I was saying. You know, we got to get out of that crab in a bucket mentality, because I got more than you, or you doing better than me, I'm gonna pull you down or try to do stuff to get in your way. No, let's just keep going and elevate this shit, and we're all gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with stuff like that. Greg, hey Greg said no question. Well, y'all, this has been a great conversation. We are on our hour. So with that being said, we love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Naughty Nice 22. We love you, love you, love you, and we will see you all on Monday.
Monday. Oh, Monday gonna be hectic. Y'all might be running in here
She said,
late again.
But look, pray
Anyway,
for her,
y'all,
y'all.
it's been real sorry that I did not.
Yeah, so pray for
Sorry
her.
I
Y'all.
didn't
That's a
make
good
it on at 8,
prayer. What'd you
but
say?
as always, I said sorry to make it here in time, y'all. But as always, we loving life and we loving what we do. We loving y'all sweet babies. Like Vaughn said, make sure you like,
Good
share,
night,
and
everyone.
subscribe. Whatever you do, share. It makes us big. It makes us who we are. Go to that YouTube channel, hit that bell, hit that red little subscribe button, y'all. It does do wonders. And go to Naughty Nice 22 on
We missed you
Instagram.
too, Howard. Good night. Good night,
Look,
Karan.
Twitter, I can't tell you about because Vonda runs that page.
Listen, y'all, me and Twitter be struggling. So y'all stay on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I don't like Twitter.
And
Twitter be
y'all be doing good. But if you send friends to our page, please send them to the Shelly Live and Be Love Bird page. My page cannot hold any more people. Vonda's page is probably almost just as full as mine. We got a porch all over there. That's where it counts. That's where it counts. That's where it counts. Once again, this is Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. Y'all loving life and loving what we do and loving y'all. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You said
you're now tuned in.
did you play the song?
I did. The mic went black. It went black and then it came back off. Crazy ass computer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned
You know, if I hit it
into
too many times, it's
Naughty
gonna
The
be.
or
owner.
Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake
Live
love,
and Be
me only want the
Love
real deal.
Bird. Have you ever met a
Sing
sister
it.
with her shit together, maintaining,
Shelly
never
Live
complaining,
and
trying to
Love Bird.
That's why you got caught in the middle. With your Shelly Live and Be
y'all.
Love Bird.
Naughty or Nice.
They didn't act up
Let's
till she
go.
got
Me
on
want
here
no fake
messing,
love, me
y'all.
only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want.
Well, anyway, we're gonna
What
go
are
ahead
you
and end this
doing?
broadcast because
Good night, y'all. We can't get the song to play. Good night. It ain't my Wi-Fi.
It never is,
And
according to you, but it is.
it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.